My name is Dr. Alex George. I'm Youth Mental Health Ambassador, and my life's mission is to make mental fitness matter for everyone. My time studying at Exeter University and being down this part of the world, I think contributed to my entire life, and I guess my story and my experiences, which shaped my view of the world, which includes mental health. I actually went to university to study medicine because I wanted to work in A&E, treating patients with suffered car accidents or heart attacks. I never really thought about mental health until probably I left university. I think, obviously there are extreme highs being at university, but there are lows as well. And I think what's really important to help me is, putting together and getting the right support and getting through. And I'd say that to anyone at university, utilise the support that's there. Exeter has worked hard to create wellbeing support, mental health support. Use it and don't be ashamed of using it. We all go through difficult times. Leaving university, I think many of the tools that I kind of gained and learnt from university have helped me in all of my work. Things like teamwork, resilience, positivity, hope, a desire to understand the academia around mental health, but also just a feeling of wanting to do our very best. And I think that university teaches you that. You certainly don't always get 100%, you sometimes fail. And I think part of that process is what teaches you to overcome and do what you do. And in my work now, in the campaign work I do, or whether it's creating content or writing books, there's always an element and risk of failure. But I think so many of the things I learned at university have equipped me with the tools to overcome that and to do it anyway. And that's what I'd encourage people, is feel the fear and do it anyway. Accept failure as a part of the process and do it. My advice I share with both graduates and undergraduates about mental health is to realise that everyone has it, first of all. Mental health is a spectrum. You've got on one end, you've got this kind of green end of mental health perfection, which very few people have, and actually, you're unlikely to experience that throughout your life. You're going to have difficult times. And at this end, you've got extreme mental illness. And in reality, most of us sit somewhere in between. The important thing is our position isn't fixed. Things happen in life. Some things are out of our control, and those things can push us down one end. And I think that's why it's really important to focus on building mental fitness, because by building mental fitness, just like physical fitness, we're able to endure much more, we're able to face challenges and have the fitness to overcome them, but also we're able to enjoy life to a much greater degree. And when it comes to times of struggle, so if you move down this end of the spectrum and you're struggling with mental health and you're struggling potentially with mental illness, have no shame around getting help. I think there is a great level of resilience that's developed by overcoming hardship in mental health and struggles. Certainly at times where I've been through depression or experienced, my own struggles, coming out this other side gives you perspective. It gives you the understanding that you can get through difficult things and that you can get to a better place. And so don't be afraid of getting the help. Why do something on your own when it's much easier to do it with others? So get support. I think that is probably the most important thing I'd share. There's always hope for a better day. Ask for help, get help, and importantly for anyone at university, utilise what's here. I've been working hard to create support services and get the government to fund support services. Universities have been funding these, but they're actually pointless and useless if people don't use them. We must use the support that's available. So if you are watching this, listening to this, and you're struggling, go and get help. You can get better. You will get better with the right help. I think social media has an incredible power, not just in terms of having platforms, for example, like mine on Instagram, on TikTok and so on, but for individuals to seek out support and get help. I think, for me, for example, I was diagnosed with ADHD a few years ago. I've probably received better advice and a sense of community on social media than I have through any other medium of support or help. So, social media has a power for good. It is a tool. The important thing is we use that tool in the right way, for the right reasons. Social media is both good and bad, is the reality. It's how we use it that matters. For me, in terms of the work I do, ultimately, whether it's podcasts, whether it's television, books, or social media, I think all of those are ways and voice boxes, if you like, to get information out there. And I guess by sharing my own experience professionally and personally, I just hope that makes a difference. And and I guess my message is, if you have a story to share or something to say, then don't hold it in, share it. You don't have to have 2 million followers on Instagram to impact someone's life. I often, and I still work by this premise with my team and so on, that if we do something that impacts one person, that is absolutely worthwhile doing. If there's one person that benefits from the book, or there's one person that benefits from a post that I've made, that is absolutely worth all of the effort that goes into it. So I just want to say a huge thank you to the University of Exeter for everything that you've taught me, the skills that you've, bestowed on me, and the experience that I had here, and how that's enabled me to go on and live my life. And just a huge thank you for giving me this honorary Doctorate of Science. It's been nearly a decade since I graduated here as a doctor from medicine, and yeah, I'm proud of what I've achieved. And it is also an incredible thing to have your family to recognise what you've done. So thank you very much, it means the world. And congratulations to everyone that's graduating this year. You've done amazing. Thank you.